welcome to this edition of Two Talk. As you can tell, we're not in the studio, and we are out someplace that you've been before. It just doesn't look a whole lot. It looks a whole lot different than it did the last time we were here. And yes, we are out at the SunTrust Park. And once again, joining me is Mike Plant, President for Development, correct?
Yes.
And so we're out here to kind of give you one last look at the stadium before you come here for opening day or some of the upcoming events with UGA in Missouri. So, Mike, 30 months.
Yeah.
5 years, right? Should have been 5. It could have been 5 or 8 years.
Yeah, most of the experts would say this is a 5 to 8 year project, and especially because you add 1.5 million square feet of mixed-use development, and that no one's ever put all this up at the same time, and we say to ourselves, we really know why now, because it was really hard.
Exactly. Here we are, 31 days from opening day.
Yep.
And got the Yankees coming in for an exhibition game on March 31st.
That's right.
And things kind of really start hopping here in a couple weeks with some test events.
Yeah, we're starting to do a lot of what we call soft launch events. So it's like a restaurant. They test their staff. You test the back of the house and bring people in to give you some feedback and make sure that you fine-tune your operations. And so we have a lot of clubs here. I mean, just bringing people in from the parking experience to entering the stadium, testing out all the concessions, testing our security and guest services areas, and so we'll be ready for that Yankees game.
So let's talk about parking. Everybody was all nervous about the parking. I mean,
yeah.
Last time we talked, you're up around 15,000, 16,000 parking spots, aren't you?
We are, and you know, it took a while to convince a lot of the office ownership that leasing lots to us in close proximity to the ballpark was something that we would manage and operate for them. There was certainly a financial upside for them as well. And when we leave every night, you won't even know we were there. And so, you know, the sheer numbers just speak volumes. We had 50,000 seats and 8,600 parking spots at Turner Field. We have 41,000 seats at SunTrust Park and 14,700 parking spots today. This morning, Smyrna added 2 more on there. By the time we open, I think with what we own and control and lease, and then the independent lots, we could see 15,500, almost 16,000 parking spaces.
And I know the county, I think we're up to 4 independent lots, and
yeah.
So you're right. And there are some that are starting to fill out the registration form on the other side of the pedestrian bridge.
Exactly, and the pedestrian bridge are another great enhancement to this entire area. It's creating this walkable community, and Cobb leadership and the CID have done a great job of it really advancing that and enhancing that experience. I mean, we have a great relationship with Waze, and obviously working in conjunction with the county, a 3-party agreement where you're going to take your parking pass. You can download it on your phone. It's going to have an address specific to that specific lot.
Which is kind of unique because at Turner Field, it brought you right to the center of everything,
exactly.
Whereas now each one of the parking locations has its own address.
Take you right there through the Waze application, just from where you started to where that parking lot is located, and add right into the entry point. So it creates much more efficiency to it. And then the big relationship we have with Uber. We anticipate that we'll have upwards of about 1,000 Uber drop-off and pickups per game.
And there's a dedicated spot for that drop-off, so
correct.
that the whole traffic plan. Folks have seen that when you come to the stadium, it's going to kind of put you in a lane that's going to take you to your parking.
Exactly.
And so the whole idea is to keep things moving.
Yeah, there's been, as you know, Bob, there's 2.5 years of work with the county public safety leadership and all of their experts that they brought on board, a team of experts that we've had on board. So it's not something that just started 3 or 4 months ago.
Right. I mean, folks, they've been hearing a lot about the stadium and the battery and all that, but they don't realize that during all that time, all the logistics of how everything was going to work.
Exactly.
I mean, even to the point that, it's a little thing, but you have this lane out here for the trucks to park that are going to make deliveries, so they're not in the way of the cars trying to get to parking.
Yeah. I think there's well over 35 different traffic and transportation enhancements in this Cumberland area. Obviously, they're going to benefit us for the 81 games and our fans, but it's going to really be a benefit to this entire footprint in the Cumberland area and all the businesses here, retail operations, hotels, and the people that live here.
So let's talk about the things folks really want to know about.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the stadium.
Yeah.
First stadium in Atlanta for the Braves that is built exclusively for baseball.
Correct. That's a good point. Yep.
I think you told me it's over 400,000 square feet that was kind of removed.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously 9,000 less seats, but also in today's world, you look at creating efficiencies. Storage is a perfect example of that. I think most people in the old days, storage was put a bunch of shelves around the outside perimeter of a room, and they'll leave all the interior to be unused. Now, obviously, you create storage systems that roll on tracks back and forth. So you learn how to be more efficient, and that's a little changing of the culture for our staff, obviously. But I think what people are also going to see and really enjoy is there's a closeness to this. There's not a bad seat in the house. I'd also point out we're still selling $5 and $7 tickets at SunTrust Park.
Yep,
so.
and very popular ticket sales on the first day of individual ticket sales.
Yeah, I think we were at about 90 seconds.
Yeah, that's
sold
even
out.
Better than some concerts,
Yeah.
right?
The second game's real close to being sold out. We just announced today we're going to have some standing room only for both those games. We're getting great traction for some of the series in May and June already when we start playing some of those opponents that attract the other team's fans that we like to beat.
You mean the ones that have moved down from other places?
Yeah, they moved down from other, exactly.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So someone who's, obviously everybody's going to be new to the stadium, but so somebody comes in here, what are some of the things that as kind of watching this whole thing kind of come out of the ground, what are some of those things that you want folks to notice when they walk in?
Well, I think what they're going to see even as they get close to the stadium is we're all really proud of the time we spent, and certainly the amount of attention and probably money that we spent to make this place really look authentic. It has a lot of great native stone, a lot of brick, a lot of wood, and that has this great authentic feel to it. It's a very classy look from the outside.
Well, and the monument, kind of the place where folks used to statue,
exactly,
is inside now? Correct,
and no more Hall of Fame. We love the Hall of Fame. It just didn't get the amount of traction and probably mass appeal that you would want out of your memorabilia, your history, your artifacts. We've taken all that and spread that throughout the entire ballpark. And one of the main focal points of that is Monument Garden behind home plate. So that's open to everybody. So I think a lot more of our fans are going to see the history and the memorabilia of this team.
Okay, so one of the most popular places in Turner Field, and clearly going to be one here, is the Chop House.
Absolutely. So difference is the Chop House, which
right
is
down there.
Yeah, actually right behind us, the Coors Light Chop House. It's about 2.5 times bigger than the Chop House at Turner Field, and has a lot of really unique features to it. One of them is we have a lower chop now, right at field level in right field.
Pretty much right at the warning track.
It's right there. I mean, you know how many right fielders catch balls up against that fence or real close to the fence, and we say, it'll be a fun thing for people to interact with the opposing team's right fielder.
Right, not the Braves, son.
Not the Braves.
Right.
Let's see if we can rattle him a little bit.
Sure.
So,
okay, and the Chick-fil-A cow is back.
Chick-fil-A cow's back. He has a new, beautiful LED board. So hopefully we're going to use him a little bit to encourage our fans to get into the game, as well as some of the other really unique elements here.
Well, and talking about the LED, I mean, I know we've talked in the past that all the lights are LED, which is instant on, instant off, but also
Correct.
Colors. A lot more interaction between the fans and.
There is. I mean, we think we use audio-visual type of technology better than anybody in sports. We have a great team of people led by Scott Cunningham. They spend a lot of time understanding how to engage fans in the game at the right time. But use those LED boards, use those LED lights. We have fountains in center field. We use pyro in that, and create again a great 3 hours of game entertainment. And at the end of it, hopefully we go home with a victory.
Well, and now one of the other things that's kind of unique is children's healthcare.
Yes.
Has a whole new kids area that's kind of unique from Turner Field.
It does. So Children's Healthcare has been a great sponsor and supporter of ours, and obviously we do a lot for children and recognizing obviously their objectives for young kids that have various ailments. And so we have a rock climbing wall this year. We have a zip line. We have a lot of the regular, normal type of baseball type, young kids, interactive type games. And then we have a whole section of, this time around at SunTrust Park, arcade type games that have a baseball orientation to them. So that's going to be a pretty popular place.
Well, and one of the other unique things we've heard about too is Mizuno. They've, if you come and you forget that mitt,
right. So
you can sign one out.
Yeah, so that all started in Japan, and great thing about this business is when you see other people
it's
doing
okay
something.
to copyright.
So yeah, that's it. No one has that copyright or IP type of claim on anything. So Mizuno has the first North American store in the Battery that they're opening up, and it opens up the first week of April. And part of that opportunity with them is that you'll be able to come here, check out a Mizuno glove for batting practice, or during a game, catch a ball, see how you like the gloves and that. There's obviously a ton of baseball players in this part of Metro Atlanta and Cobb County, so it's a unique offering, obviously, to our fans.
Okay, so on opening day, what can fans expect to see? Not everything is going to be open, obviously, because it's a huge complex. So what kind of things are going to be open?
Well, so if we look at the Battery, the plan, obviously, in building all of this and going vertical in 30 months, our plan was always that anything that was touching the plaza, especially from a food and beverage or entertainment, that we wanted it open in that first part of April. So the Roxy Theater will do its first event on April 8th.
And that's 4,600 seat or standing
It's about 4,000.
Okay.
And the goal there is we'll start doing 50 concerts a year.
Okay.
And we'll do a bunch of special events. Wellstar's already got an event there on the 28th of April. Big
Speaking
black
of
tie
concerts,
event.
you have 2 concerts coming up already announced, right?
We
Billy
do.
Joel
Yes.
and Metallica.
Yeah, and so we're back in that business of putting concerts on inside the ballpark. And so
you let the Green Sky let you do that, huh?
He doesn't know yet that we changed the medication a little bit. No, I mean Ed takes so much pride in that field, and it's a very different type of a field. So it's Pass Palom, developed by a bunch of UGA experts in grass, and slows down the ball a little bit. It withstands the weather a little bit, is a little bit better here in this element, and so. But it requires, as you can see today, I mean, it's covered up.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's a little bit colder out today than normal for this time in March.
So, but Ed's he's one of the best in the business. Ed, I think this past Super Bowl might have been Ed's 22nd Super Bowl. He goes and he's part of the crew there that takes care of the grass. So that's how good he is. But yeah, we got him comfortable with doing concerts again. And then this.
So now, what kind of what other restaurants are going to be open?
Yeah, so I would say this: the entire plaza is going to be finished. The Georgia Power Outdoor Pavilion will do a pregame event on this plaza. This is where we're going to activate year-round, not just pregame for baseball games and that, but also create this destination, this sense of place, 5K runs, food and wine festivals, outdoor concert series in the summer. This is the destination we want people in Cobb to be coming to. So a number of our food and beverage restaurants will be open by opening day. The Yard House is going to be open, some of the Cordish restaurants that we've already announced. The Antico Pizza is open. Steakhouse will be shortly thereafter with Linton Hopkins. And then a number of our apartments, I think we're about 120 apartments that people will start moving in the 1st of April. And the rest of the development sort of sequences towards Cobb Parkway all throughout the rest of the year. So
every time somebody comes back for a game, there'll be a little bit more to see.
Yeah, and I think the important thing is that starting March 31st, that Yankee game, this entire 57-acre site is going to be very safe, very secure, very clean. Yes, we will be doing construction, but the construction at that point will really be focused on interiors. So the Omni interior, the Comcast interior. We understand how important it is for our fans and our guests to come here and feel that this is a open place for business and there it's a safe and secure environment.
Well, and you can really see that now driving around the complex. It already is looking not like a construction site. But like a stadium complex.
Yeah.
So
I mean, a lot of our monumental signs are up, our marquees are up, a lot of the directional sign is up. We have 1 crane left, and there were 14 here at one time, just a short time ago, really. So I think that's, again, a tribute to all the various partners we brought on board, from American Builders and Populous and Wakefield VZ, and we got everyone to play in the same sandbox together. Everyone signed up for this very aggressive vision and an aggressive schedule, and we're really proud of the fact that we've delivered in 30 months.
It's a new start, a new season, and a new day for fans across Braves country. And we've got a plan to get you to the ballpark as safely and efficiently as possible. Just follow these 3 simple steps. First, buy your ticket in advance. The inaugural season at SunTrust Park will be an exciting one, and you want to be a part of it. Second, purchase your parking before you head out. While we have more than 14,000 parking spaces at the ballpark, it's vital that you buy your parking in advance. Parking is spread 360 degrees around the park, so we'll help you find the most convenient lot to suit you. So be sure to secure your space before you hit the road. Finally, trust Waze to get you to the ballpark. The Braves' partnership with Waze in Cobb County will make it easier to navigate directly to your assigned parking lot. Plus, you'll want to arrive early to experience the shops, restaurants, and entertainment in the Battery Atlanta. And you can do all of this through the MLB.com Ballpark app. With all new enhancements for SunTrust Park and the Battery Atlanta, everything you possibly need for game day is at your fingertips. Purchase your ticket, purchase your parking, and navigate to the game with Waze, all from within the app. Not planning to drive? Uber is the official rideshare partner of the Braves. You'll be dropped off at the designated Uber zone, and thanks to a new unique approach to pickup, you'll be able to easily head out of SunTrust Park after the game. So just remember those 3 simple steps to get you to SunTrust Park. Buy your ticket in advance, buy your parking in advance, and use Waze or Uber to get you to the ballpark.
Some people have a deep, abiding respect for the natural beauty that was once this country. And some people don't. People start pollution. People can stop it.
Sir, I need to see your driver's license.
Yes, sir. What for?
Well, sir, you violated Georgia Code 16-7-43.
I did?
Yes, sir, and you're going to receive a citation for it.
Littering? How'd you know it was me?
Sir, here in Cobb County, we have our ways.
Excuse me, mister, you really should pick that up. I'm serious, mister, you really should pick up your trash.
Oh, yeah? What are you gonna do?
We are going to keep Cobb beautiful.
does a litter bug look like? Where do litter bugs come from? What drives a person to litter? Litter bugs are everywhere.
Thanks, Casey.
Everyone helps create litter, so join Detective KCB and do your part to help stop it. Keep Cobb beautiful and litter-free for you and me.
You wanna go for a ride?
When I saw your face for the first time, I wondered how your life had been. Had anybody held you or loved you? Or had they never noticed you there? What are you doing here? If your eyes could cry, I'd see a tear. The sadness that I see, you're coming home.
Why are you turning in this dog?
Be the best of friends.
Well, we're moving.
How long have you had the dog?
11 years.
You understand the dog will likely be put down?
Yeah.
I'll need you to complete the surrender if you would, please. You're giving up all rights to the dog. Are you okay with this?
Both my eyes have filled with tears. Knowing one will find a home, leaving others fate unknown. We're killing our best friends. There's only so much one can do. That's why I'm out here asking you.
Did you want to keep the collar?
I don't think so.
Don't run away from your fear. That lovers need to learn and finally be concerned. They're killing our best friends. There's only so much one can do. That's why I'm out here asking you. How can you help me?
Every year, in Metro Atlanta alone, nearly 90,000 unwanted animals are put to death. It is epidemic and unnecessary. The problem can be fixed. Spay and neuter your animals. The time to act is now. Stop the needless killing. Please help us. www.mostlymutts.org.
Welcome home, man.
But it would be safe to keep your distance until there's no secret that makes you smile. Reliable sources say that chicken soup has found their way out of this here. Dangerous, but it will be safe until they are returned.
getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. Go to discovertheforest.org.
Today is Saturday. Today is Saturday. Yeah. Salad on Saturday, fruit on Friday, throw a ball Thursday. Water Wednesday, touch your toes Tuesday. Let's move Monday, swap us next Sunday. All the healthy children eat well and move a lot. And move a lot. And move a lot. Eat well and move a lot.
60 minutes of physical activity a day and eating well can help get your child healthy. So keep them active and eating well every day.
Skip a rope Saturday, freeze tag Friday, tap dance Thursday. Whole grains Wednesday, try a veggie Tuesday. Let's move Monday, split the sweet Sunday. Eat well and move a lot. Today is Saturday. Yeah. Today is Saturday. All the healthy children, all the healthy children.
Get ideas. Get involved. Get going at letsmove.gov. That's letsmove.gov.
I'm home, and I love it. I'm home where I belong. I'm home, and I love it. I'm home where I belong.
It's always nice to come home. But these days, many Americans are at risk of foreclosure and losing their homes. Making Home Affordable is a free program from the U.S. government that has already helped over 1 million struggling homeowners like these. And we want to help you.
I'm home, and I love it. I'm home.
Find out now what your options are. Go to makinghomeaffordable.gov or call 1-888-995-HOPE. The sooner you act, the better chance we can help you.
I'm home where I belong.